No, do your normal intro.
Okay, all right, all right, all right, all right. It's another wonderful day. Sorry, let me adjust this stuff. Okay, we have gone live. All right. It's another blissful day. I want you to thank God. All right. Only the living can be here today. Okay. So you have to acknowledge the fact that you are alive. Okay. So um, let me quickly appreciate the global president and the global first lady, all right, Ambassador Aziza Adekunle Badmos, global president, and our global first lady, Chief Motrana Badmos. Thank you for all you do for humanity, okay? And I also want to appreciate our leaders, the 001 leader and the 002 leader, all right? Um, Boss lady, Hamope, thank you, ma'am, for all you do. And the 002 leader, Cluster and Cyprian Nwako, our relationship coach. Thank you for all you do for humanity. I cannot forget to mention um, our global clusterians, all right? Even non-clusterians, we appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to another Genuine Love Revolution. This is not a day to fake things. You need to show love to somebody, all right? Show love. It's important. You need to ask somebody, what are you going through, all right? What's that problem? And if it's something that you can handle, then help the person, okay? And I am Fares, okay? I'll be your anchor, and my co-anchor person is Master Genie, okay? Master Genie, and that's the 002 leader of the certificate revolution of the global clusters, and he's already here. And I cannot forget to thank our noble host, uh, Tennyson Jaja. Thank you for all you do. And right about now, let's have a promo video. As soon as we return, I will allow Master Genie to take the stage. Okay, so go nowhere. It is Genuine Love Revolution. Let's have our promo video.
Love is the most powerful force for change. Welcome to the Genuine Love Revolution. This movement is about embracing love, not just as a feeling, but as a transformative way of life. It begins with loving yourself, extends to those around you, and radiates outward to the entire world. Through kindness, empathy, and compassion, we can build relationships that truly matter. This revolution calls us to lead with our hearts, to see the humanity in others, and to create a ripple effect of care and connection. Imagine a world where every act of kindness inspires another, where empathy becomes our daily practice, where compassion binds us together. This is the power of genuine love, and it starts with you. Each small act, every warm embrace, each helping hand, these are the building blocks of a more caring and empathetic society. Join us at Global Clusters as we ignite this revolution of genuine love, inspiring a more caring and empathetic society. Love is the answer, and the Genuine Love Revolution is calling you to action. Visit theglobalclusters.org and be part of this transformative journey. Stay tuned for updates on the revolution, and don't miss a single meeting. They're vital to building the world we all deserve. Let's lead with love, starting today.
All right, all right. Um, we're back. All right, so permit me to hand over the baton to Master Genie. Please, I want to encourage everyone. I started by saying to show love Let it not just be word of mouth. You're just telling somebody you love him. You have not given. You're not giving. You have you have more than enough. You understand? Maybe food, maybe affluence, maybe one connection or the other. And you're not even somebody who does not have not that is bad. Yeah, how do you my brother just said this is bad. This is actually very bad. People are going through stuff. People are going through thick and thin. And you are claiming that we want to support, we want to help people, and we're not helping them out in the long term. We're not different. We're still different. It's not about just talk and talk and talk and talk. You just have a person. You're saying you want to support people and you're not doing it. You're not giving the real support. Then you have not started something along. Right? So before our discussion will come up by Mr. Kim, let's just do one of two things. Now, we have talked about love. All right. Let's define love. So I need you different types of definition. Okay. Love is this. Some will tell you love is blind. Some will tell you love is things that blah 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 blah. Talking about what brought about, I mean, how did we come by genuine love? Why didn't we just say love? All right, just love. But we're talking about genuine love. We're saying genuine. That word genuine simply means how to let people know that
Posso, hanno le vai sandale, hanno le vai in classe. Yeah. Oh, no, maybe stop.
okay, all right. So I was saying, I said if you claim you love somebody, you have to show it. All right. Let it not just be word of mouth. In anything. I don't know anything. Basically, you're not doing anything tangible. Or you have not, you have not released something that person can, that will make a person feel, oh, this person is here, this person loves me, many other. So you cannot love and also. It's impossible. Then if you're feeling, or if you want to prove to me that you can actually love without giving, then I don't understand what you're saying. I cannot understand. I will never understand. All right. Um, Consider Christian, just saying our support. I was just saying moments ago that I know that any moments from now, I've forgotten how I said that thing, but I talked about you. I mentioned that you know anytime you come in, hand over the back. Just call, and I was just feeling I was talking about love, why kind of things, you know, this is why we have one of the essential reasons we have this connection. So,
Someone is already commenting. We cannot hear you. Can you hear me?
hello, sir. Yes, you're on mute. You have unmuted. Kindly speak up. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
We cannot hear you. Let me chat you on WhatsApp. Hmm.
Sorry, can I get feedback? Am I being heard? Please, can anyone hear me?
Yes, yes. We can hear you now. Very well. Let me check this phone.
Oh, beautiful. Because
Yeah.
I just saw the message Jaja dropped. All right, beautiful. So over to you, Cluster and Cyprian.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening to you all. How are we today? How are we today?
Ah,
I want to first of all start with appreciating the Global President, Ambassador Dr. Dekule Badmos, First Lady, Mrs. Mutura Badmos, then the OO1 of Genuine Love Revolution, this particular revolution, OO1, Boss Lady, Amokbe. Thank you also, Glossian Fares, for making it happen every week. Tennyson, thank you, working behind the scene. And every other person here, whether you're watching us on TikTok, watching us on YouTube, on Facebook, on Sparks Hub, on Global Clusters app. Before I can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? Drop a comment. I'm not getting any feedback. Cluster Fares, can you hear me?
yes, yes, sir. I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, fine. Okay,
Yes,
today the
can
topic we're
you
going
hear
to
me?
look at. Yes, I can hear you. In today's Genuine Love Revolution, what we're going to look at today is raising a love-driven generation. Raising a love-driven generation. That's our topic for today. And it goes to parents, mentors, coaches, and the society at large. If you're a parent, this is for you. If you're a mentor, this is for you. If you're a teacher, this is for you. If you're a coach, this is for you. And if you're a member of this society, this is equally for you. There are 10 different powerful points or ways I've listed here on how you can be able to raise a love-driven generation. Number one, teach love by living it. Children copy more than they hear. You hear me very well? Teach love by living it, because children do what? They believe more what they see than what they hear. Okay? Love is not taught by showing I love you. It is taught by showing it. Sorry. Love is not taught by shouting it. You can tell your kids, I love you, I love you. They will hear you. But at the end of the day, what you see them live out, what you see them live or replicate is what you show to them, and not the I love you tend to profess. Yeah, if a little boy constantly watches his father open the door for the wife, that's their mother, laugh with her, apologize when he's wrong, hug her every morning, and hug the kids. If a little boy watches her father do this, but all these things I've listed, you will see that he will perceive it as normal and how men treat women. That's what they will believe. But if they receive opposite, let's say they see you as the father talking to their mother, that's your wife anyhow, shouting on them unnecessarily, try to raise tension at home, not making correction, but exercising some dominance because you are the head of the family. Equally, the boys in the house will see that, oh, this is normal. This is how men live. This is how men should behave. And they will grow to become that kind of men. Same things applicable to the daughters in the house. If you're a mother and what you teach your daughter is how to talk back at their father, which is your husband. What you teach your daughter is how to leave the home without certain things in order. What you teach them, if it's how to extort your husband, they will grow to understand that this is normal. I should extort my husband as a woman. Whenever she gets married, she will want to extort the husband. Whenever she gets married, she will want to talk back at the husband. She will want to leave the home without certain things in order. So, children believe more or practicalize more what they see than what they hear or do. Good example is if you have a kid at home and he or she is fond of watching Cartoon Network, whether it's Disney, whether it's Nickelodeon, whether it's all of them, you will find out as time goes on that when they want to run around the house, they will be running like cartoon. Yes, I've experienced it, and I put in a lot of works to correct them, because I saw it already playing out in their lives. That's kids for you. They didn't know that those things are not really real. Yes, that's why some movies are not made for kids. As an adult, you can easily say, oh, this is a movie. This can only happen in Nollywood. We all say that because there are things that are not realistic. But does a child have a similar developed brain? Would they understand it the way you understand it? They will not. They will believe, oh, this is happening. That's why at times, certain behavior they exercise at home makes you marvel. You understand? That's the thing they see in the movie. They think people can actually disappear for real. Yes. You understand? So what you show to them is what they're going to replicate, and not all the I love you you tend to profess. Number 2, teach them emotional intelligence. Love without understanding is chaos. Teach them emotional intelligence, because love without understanding is chaos. A generation that cannot manage anger will manage broken homes because they will not have any other choice. Understand? A generation that cannot express their feelings without being violent, they will have scattered homes to handle. Yes, they have to learn emotional intelligence, how to control their anger, how to understand, how to express their feelings without being violent. They need to learn it. Because a teenager who says, I am not angry at you, I'm just overwhelmed because of school, is already far emotionally healthier than someone shouting, blocking everyone, or breaking things at home just because he's upset. Emotional intelligence. Teach your kids. Show to them. You as the father, you as the mother. When they look at you, let them see you controlling your anger. Let them see you expressing yourself without being violent. Emotional intelligence. They will see it as normal, and they are going to replicate it in their lives. Number 3, please normalize apologizing. Love is not ego. Love is humility. Normalize apologizing. Love is not ego. Love is humility. Teach your kids that saying I'm sorry does not reduce a person's worth. It increases their emotional power instead. Children grow up watching adults deny their mistakes. When they see adults deny their mistakes, they take it as normal thing. Before you see it, they will start dodging things, start lying, instead of accepting that they are wrong and trying to say sorry, apologize, and trying to make amends. You see them trying to defend it. You see them trying to be manipulative, trying to transfer whatever offense is to the next person. That is what they observe you doing, and that is what they are replicating, because to them, it is normal. This is actually how they are supposed to behave. That is what they understand. So you should be intentional with normalizing this apologizing. Do it. It's not about saying it. Do it to your wife. Do it to people around you. If you have workers, you have staff, do it also to them. Do it to your kids too. Yes, they are not imperceptible. They are human beings. They are noticeable in the house. Yes. If you believe you treated them wrongly, or you flogged them out of annoyance, or you spanked them, you did certain things you believe you overreacted, call them and say, I am sorry. You know, I shouldn't do this. I didn't have a good day at work, and I will try my best next time to have more control of my emotion. I'm so sorry I did this. That's okay. They will understand that people can actually err. Nobody is perfect. But when you err, when you wrong people, it doesn't matter who they are. You say sorry to them. You, as the father, doing it to them will make them understand it better, because your position, you can easily just brush it over, sweep it under the carpet, but you came and apologized to them. You're also teaching them that they are a full member of the family. You're teaching them that their life matters, their feeling matters, the emotion matters. That's what you're teaching them whenever you are apologizing when necessary. Apologize to your wives. Yes, I've come across, during my counseling session, I've come across some women saying that, why is it difficult for men to apologize? Why is it difficult for men to apologize? I normally tell them that it's not difficult. Yeah, it's not difficult. That same man that don't apologize to you, one day, that's if you're fortunate, one day you're going to find out that he cries, rolls on the floor, apologizes to one other woman somewhere. That's how life is. Maybe you are not the one they can apologize to. It could be because of how you have made the relationship be. It could be because of your disposition towards him. A lot of things can be the reason, but they are human. They can apologize. Just that you may not be the one they will want to apologize to. So the problem is not men not being able to apologize, but you being the person they will want to apologize to. That's why it's very good. It's very, very good as a lady to have a principle, set your boundaries, and be so intentional with keeping to your boundaries. Yes, don't just let me say forget everything because they say, okay, fine, I did it because of this, I did it because of this. Try to make sure they understand the gravity of what they did. They should understand it. You are meant to forgive them. You're meant to forget. But they should understand the gravity of the offense and then know how you feel about it, so that next time they will not think of doing it. If you treat it with kids' growth, made it look at like there's nothing there, they'll keep on repeating it on you and nothing will happen. It becomes the norm. They will not see you worthy of their apology. They will not see you worthy of their attention. All right? There are different ways you can do it, but that's not part of what we are discussing today. But at least know it today that nobody is above apology. Whether you are a man or you're a woman, you should learn how to apologize. Teach your daughters, teach your sons. It is part of life. Immediately they see you doing it, they will understand that this is normal and they will replicate it. If you are just saying it with your mouth and you're not doing it, forget it. They will not replicate it, because children, whether son or daughter, whether a man, whether a boy or a girl, they learn more, they practicalize what they see more than what they hear you say. Number 4, teach your kids boundaries early. Teach your kids boundaries early enough. Yes, love is not weakness. Love is not weakness. A love-driven generation is not a generation that tolerates nonsense. Yes, because you are empathetic, because you love. It doesn't mean you tolerate nonsense. There should be boundaries. There should be sport that if people exceed, you tell them, hey, 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 stop there. There must be orderliness. When there is disorderliness, when there is no order, nothing ever works. Nothing ever works. There should be orderliness. Think of anything that doesn't have order. I'm sure you cannot even find one, unless if you want to import the chemistry, the movement of gases in a closed medium, in a state of random motion. Tell me what else that doesn't have order and works. Come to Facebook, we're going to see everything from name, timeline, comments, share, likes. They also have boundaries on Facebook. There are some words you cannot use. If you type it, they're going to warn you. They're going to ban your account. They're going to restrict you for some time. Boundaries. You cannot do without boundaries. Your kids should understand that you are your parents. They should understand there are things they cannot do to you. They should understand that things they cannot say to you. They should understand that they have to play in the league. They should understand that they owe you some respect, and you also owe them some respect. You are with your kids, and all of a sudden, you started beating your head. Pick, 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 pick. And you'd be like, that's your. If the child is still very tender, let's say 0 to 9 months, 1 year, maybe you can stylishly, stop him and then, out of love, correct the child. But if the child is beyond 2 years, you have to frown. You have to smile, because if you are smiling, they will be thinking you're enjoying it, or there's nothing wrong with that. You have to be mean and say, don't do this again. Don't try it. You shouldn't do it to your father and all that. You can play with them, but there should be boundaries. And teaching them boundaries will help them in life, because some ladies that are being misused in relationship or being maltreated in relationships for years, they are the set of people that did not know what boundary is. They believe that in relationship, they are supposed to be the footmats that the man will be walking on. They will obey him, swallowing everything that comes into that relationship just for peace to reign. This is what they let. And sadly, some parents, some mothers stop their daughters. Same thing. They told them that the man is the prize. Getting husband is the prize. Getting husband is crown. But that's not true. It's not true. Nobody is the prize. If there is a prize at all, it's you. You yourself is the prize. So if you have boundaries, you understand that you're a human being, you deserve to be respected, there's something that shouldn't be done to you, then there are things you cannot take. It's just it. And no matter how much the love is blinding your eyes, it's good you tell yourself the truth, that if you go blind, that love will disappear. So don't allow that love to blind your eyes. I don't know if you understand. No matter how much is blinding your eyes should not go blind. Because if it blinds, there is 90% chances that your partner is going to leave you. Believe you me, I'm not talking just because of what I'm thinking. I'm talking out of research. How many people can marry blind people? So no matter how much the love is blinding your eyes, make sure your eye does not get blind. There should be boundaries. There should be boundaries. Teach your kids. Teach yourself. Don't just say it with mouth. Leave it out. Let them see you keeping boundaries. Yes. There are people that shouldn't call you late nights. There should be a time you cannot take calls, whether it's anything, unless if it's a business that your partner approves. You talk with your schoolmates, you talk with your peers around 10 p.m. They have to wake you up then and be discussing how they went for party, and your wife is there and you're on the bed. You cannot just tell them, oh, can we talk tomorrow? This is late hour. I'm with my wife, I'm with my family. And you think you are being wise, or you think nobody controls you because of the father, or you are the head of the family. Same thing applicable to the woman. Same thing applicable to the woman. There's a time, there is a fact. Once you're married and your marriage, there are some calls that can come in after 8 p.m. Yes, it's a respect to you and your husband. We can talk other time during the day. We can talk, we can chat, play the way we play at whether university mates, whether postgraduate mates, whether undergraduates. Talk the way we talk, play the way we play. But from this time to we shouldn't. This is my family time. Same with work. Same with work. So boundaries is creating boundary is very important. Your kids should learn it, and they should learn it from you. Don't talk, do it. When you do it, they will see it as normal, and they're going to live their life according to that. If you neglect it, they're going to also see it as normal, and they will neglect boundary, and they're going to pay dearly for it. I bet you. Number 5, teach your kids service. Make them help, not watch. Teach your kids service, volunteering. Make them help people and not just watch. Teach them that wherever they find themselves, let them look for how they can help. Believe you me, as young as 8, 10 years, I've already learned this. As young as 8 to 10 years, I've already learned this. And how did I practicalize it? Whenever I enter the church, most especially the church we attend, then we doesn't have a good structure. So it was actually our station. We use plastic chairs to have our mass. Then we end and we go. At the end of the day, we will stay to pack those plastic chairs. Not because the church says so. I felt within me that, oh, these chairs that we used to have this mass, I didn't buy them. Of course, I have not tried making money of my own to even buy one, but I sat on one of the chairs. Therefore, let me just make a little input. And it followed me up, like I grew up with this same mentality. If I see you today, I meet you today, the first thing I would think is how I can contribute to what you do. I am telling you the truth. You may eventually be part of what I'm doing. No, you may be helpful later on. But believe you me, the first thing that comes to my mind is how can I contribute to what you're doing? And let me even tell you, it works like magic. You're going to find out that in as much as some people are going to neglect that care, that you concern, that support, some people are going to take it for granted. Some people are even going to play you for a fool, but not all the people. There are people that will value it. There are people that will appreciate it. And there are people who are going to have a long-term, value-filled, productive, and fruitful connection with just because of that act. And this is where so many people get it all wrong. You go online, if you get 10 inbox messages on Messenger, 8 will be telling you, my mother is sick in the hospital, she swallowed shovel, she's going through all kinds of problems, we don't have medication, money for medication, don't have this, the leg is swollen, the stomach is swollen, the eye is swollen. These are the people that have been following you for 5, 10 years without making any single impression on your profile or on you. You don't even know them. They are just there observing. And they are seeing that this guy is growing up. He was able to get this, do this. Hey, maybe money don't come. They now want to bill you. And if you check critically, you're going to find out that those people, they are complaining or they are lying about. Nothing is wrong with them. But they know there's no way you're going to verify. So they just brought it up to stimulate your emotional part and push you into sending them the money they are requesting. Sad. Nothing in them tells them that, what if I start volunteering into what this guy is doing? Okay, he has a community, and I know he's a busy person. Maybe he can't be able to manage this community. Can I actually be a moderator? Approving people's posts, try to engage, try to help him build his community. Maybe one day he can be part of what I'm doing and support me. The person is not thinking like this because he was not taught service as a child. What he learned in life is to collect, receive, demand. And sadly, they are demanding from where they did not sow. And in most cases, they get disappointed. Most of them. Teach your kids service, how to volunteer. Let them learn to help wherever they see themselves before they seek for help. They must even seek for help. Yes, they must even seek for help. Let them not help just because they want to seek for help. Let them help sincerely from their heart. Yes, let them help. Volunteering is very powerful. Some people gained a massive employment, a job that changed their life through volunteering. Came into the organization was not hiring. They said, okay, fine, this is what I know I can do. Please, can you just accept me to be doing this for you? Don't pay me. I'm not saying you're employing me. Let me just do this for you. Then along the line, the organization found out that they were good with what they were doing. Then when opening came up, they were the first set of people the organization considered. Service, volunteering. Teach your kids service. Teach your kids volunteering. You're helping them. Yes, they might feel used. They might be used. But if you are not used to the full, you can never be useful. So allow people use you. Allow people use you. Yes, it's just that you're going to have a time frame. There must be boundaries. You should have a target. There must be a point you need to get to so that you are not useless. I don't know if you understand. I'll repeat. When people use you to the full, you become what? Useful. Then you have to have a boundary, a time frame, a point, a level you want to get to, and then you're out. Otherwise, if you don't have any plan, don't have anything, don't have any boundary, you become useless. Because it's not everybody that you're serving that will want you to be freed. Some people want you to become slave forever. But that's a story for another day. But do not throw away service. It's very important. Teach your kids. If 10 people, if they serve 10 people, 5 might really take it for granted. They might actually take them for a fool, but not all of them will. And those few people that are going to, that understand, that appreciate their effort, might be the turning point in their lives. Teach your kids how to serve. It is important. One of the most important leadership qualities is service. Understanding that I am here not to compel people. I'm here not to force people. I'm here not to push people. I'm here not to drive people to do whatever they don't want to do or thereabout. I'm here to serve. I want them to see me and then want to do it just because I'm doing it. I want them to learn from me and not see me as someone that gives order and goes to sleep. Teach your kids at home. Serve. Bring out a time. Serve them food. Mothers do this because it's normal, actually. A child will not go and be turning your pot of soup. We all know that. But when they have grown up, we have gotten to a certain extent where they can do things for themselves one day or once in a while. Serve. As the father, it's not normal, or should I say it's not rampant or common for fathers to cook in the house because they do other important things. I'm not saying that they cannot cook, but once in a while, maybe during Christmas, holiday, you stay with your family or something like that. Bring out time and do what? Cook for the family. Serve everybody. Yes, my brother did it some time ago. That was when I was still single, and I so enjoyed it. In fact, it was a happy day all through. We could analyze what happened, analyze how he's cooking with the word of the wife and everything. And it was fun, you understand? So it's a way you can do what? Teach service to your kid. And when your kids see it, they see it as normal. And they replicate it because that's what they learned growing up. Number 6, encourage healthy relationships. Encourage healthy friendships. Love thrives in a community. The people around the child or young adult shape their love culture. Help them build relationships with kind, respectful, emotionally intelligent, and value-driven peers. Yes, encourage them to have friends, but be intentional with the kind of friends they're having. Yes, no man is an island. We all need each other. Yes, We all need each other. You may not know when you need. You may not. Or present, you may think you don't need. But just before a year passes, the same person you think you don't need anything from, you may see reasons, or you may see one or two needs the person might feel for you. So we all need people, and it's easier when we are approaching our friends. If you're approaching someone to help you and the person is your friend, it's easier than when you're approaching a total stranger for help. And you don't make friends because you need help. You make friends because it's important to socialize. It's part of life. People that stay around like minds, they live longer. Research has proven that. People that are isolated, they are more likely to die of depression, especially when they are sick too. So teach them, but be intentional with the kind of people they make friends with. Be intentional with what they discuss. Make sure they are making friends with value-driven peers, people that have like minds, people that have vision, and not just anyhow people, so that they won't get lost in that friendship or relationship. Number 7, teach your kids conflict resolution. This Saturday, that's what we are going to discuss in our Premarital Academy. We have started. This should be the 4th. This Saturday will make it 1 month. We started our Sensible and Ready Premarital Academy. We started it after the launching of my book, Hearts in Harmony. Those that launched the book for me, they volunteered they gave slots to their sisters, their friends, their brothers, those they want to partake in it. I gave them that opportunity because they launched the book. I told them to give slots, to give 2 slots or 1 slot, depending on the case, to those people that they believe need that premarital training. Yes, so it's been going well. This week, Saturday, by 9 p.m. we're going to have, that should be the last part, and the class will be handled by Dr. Lady Nkiruka Ngozi Kachukuka. Yeah, she's a PhD holder and she's been married for years. She's retired, so she's coming to give them first-hand experience on how to manage conflict in marriage. I bet it's going to be powerful. So what brought my attention to it is this number 7: teach your kids conflict resolution. It is very important. Disagreement is not war. You must agree with me. All this thing I'm saying, some people will be somewhere and saying that this is not true. It's fine. Yes, it's fine. This is not true. It's fine. It's arguable. It's arguable. Yeah, you've made your point. Allow me to make my point. Just make be at the end of the day, you realize that you were wrong. Because you don't agree with me, I don't need to go fighting you. Because you don't agree with me, I don't need to hate you. Yes. Just I wouldn't want you to also be violent towards it. Yes. So, disagreement is not war. And so many homes don't understand this. So many homes don't understand it. In fact, if you cannot argue with your partner, there's a problem. There's a problem. You cannot argue with your partner. It means that either that they are doing everything you are proposing for the family, they are swallowing it hook, line, and sinker. That's what it means, which is dangerous because you are using your head and they are losing. In marriage, there are at least two heads, the husband and the wife. So if you are the man and they are doing everything you say, swallowing it hook, line, and sinker, nobody puts in, nobody removes, then you are losing because there is other head that would have fine-tuned whatever you're doing. There's other head that would have even made more reasonable contribution. There's other head that would have made more input and greater ideas, which you are allowing to lie fallow. So you're the one losing. Give room for disagreement. You be like that, baby, we're not doing this. I don't really think this is nice. This is my reason. Try to reason things out. You are not always right. Whatever you're thinking you're doing might be wrong. Try to reason things out. I benefit a lot from this because of my wife. There are things, if I bring things up now, in fact, there are things I take to her because there is a threat she has that I don't have. There are so many, like for example, if there is any document, especially land document or thereabout, I give it to my wife to read because she will take them, she will read it for error. She will read it specifically looking for problem. But me, I will read it that everything is fine. So at the end of the day, she will point out that, oh, baby, see, this clause is not clear. Can we possibly discuss with our legal advisor to see if this is okay? You see, at the end of the day, what would have been a problem for both of you has been sorted out. Disagreement is not war. Many people destroy relationship not because the relationship is bad, but because they do not know how to resolve issues. You should learn conflict resolution. Teach your children the following. Do not shout. Do not insult. Do not stonewall. Stonewall is just like, silent treatment. Do not generalize. Do not bring old things into new arguments. Attack the issue, not the person. That you are not agreeing with me doesn't mean you're a bad person. Agreement is between the issue we are discussing. The issue we are discussing, and not you. So you have good point. That's what happened in the law court. That's in a standard judicial system. I'm not talking about what we have in this country. In the standard judicial system, you bring your point. You bring your point at the end of the day. At the end of the day. So give room for disagreement, whether in your home, whether in your offices. Do not scare people away from disagreeing with you. You are losing. You are losing. You can borrow people's brain, and that's what makes people powerful. I don't want to go into details. Talk about those the richest or the most famous, this person, that person. All the things you think they are doing, they have good hands handling them. It's not as if they're the one doing all of them. Talk about the president, Tinubu. Talk about Dangote Group. Talk about Tony Elumelu and the likes. You see that they are not the one doing everything. We are able to hire powerful, good minds, powerful minds in different areas, and they are doing the magic. Who takes the praise? Who takes the glory? Them. In football pitch, we have managers, we have coaches. They buy 11 players. Those 11 players, they scout for them, find out if they can fill in for their position, from defender to midfielder to striker. They are borrowing people's brain. They can't do it all alone. If you leave the coach to go and play alone, play against the other people, the coach will concede more than 100 goals. But he will go and get 11 good people. So learn how to buy people's brain. People within your cycle, within your establishment, within your family. Give them rules. Listen to them. Let them disagree with you. You're not an island. You might be wrong. Allow them correct you. What you should look at is result, and not if you win argument or not. Number 8, teach responsibility. Love takes ownership. Let me remind you again. The topic of today, in case you are just joining us, is raising a love-driven generation. That's our topic. And this message I'm giving today is for parents, mentors, coaches, and those that are in charge of things in the society. So it cuts across the family, workplace, church, wherever you find yourself and you're leading. This is for you. Make sure that all these things is being practiced. Number 8, teach your kids responsibility. Teach your workers responsibilities. Love takes ownership. Love-driven people do not blame others for everything. They take responsibility for their choices, their attitudes, and their promises. For example, if a young man borrows money and does not return it, you correct him immediately. Yes, a love-driven adult keeps their word. If someone borrows and doesn't pay, do you think he's going to get money again if he wants to borrow again? He won't. This is actually if it's between him and his friends or family. Because if his bank, he's going to pay. If he doesn't pay, they will seize the collateral or frustrate his life. I'm telling you, this is a reality, it's not a joke. So, responsibility as an adult is what is expected of me to do. I shouldn't sleep all day. I should be able to go out. I should work. I should serve people. I should get money in return. I deserve to be paid when I work, unless I'm volunteering. And if I'm volunteering, I should make it clear and specific. Responsibility at home as the man, head of the family. I should provide for this family. Yes, if my wife is good enough to support, great, wonderful. But I shouldn't leave this family for the woman to run it. So many so many homes have been run by women. And not as if the man is dead. The man is there. Some are playing betting. Some are clubbing. Some prefer to just, mix up with friends because they have good friends. And let me say, have rich friends. Because if you're a good friend, you should talk to your friend. Sad. Teach them responsibility. If you teach them responsibility, show them responsibility. Let them see you as the father providing for the family. Let them see you as mother doing needful in the family. When they see you doing this, they will see it as normal and they will replicate it. Remember, kids do what they see more than what they hear. Number 9, expose them to stories of love. Positive narratives shape destiny. Books, movies, real life examples, and family stories shape the mindset of your young people. Tell them stories of patience, kindness, sacrifice, and healthy marriages. Let them see good role models. Child, let them see good role models. It matters. Guard them from social media. Do not let them to jump into social media unless they have gotten to a certain stage in their lives when they can, independently distinguish good and bad and good and evil. You know why? If you don't do that on social media, they are going to pick the wrong role model and they're going to replicate what those people do. You see that all your efforts to build a reasonable adult will fail. Sadly, I don't want to mention names, but there are people are following. Someone even started university. He started University of Wickedness. In as much as there are some things he was, bringing up that looks reasonable, but check the whole thing. I don't look at things from one angle. I go holistic. I try to find out everything. Yes, because whether you are choosing somebody or choosing it, you are choosing the thing holistically. You are going to pick the good, you're going to pick the bad. It's left for you to weigh both things and see if it's really, really of value. So guard them. Don't let them jump into social media the way we jumped, because there wasn't nothing like that when we were growing up. We saw it, we jumped. Even we are the one teaching our parents. Now you have the opportunity to teach your kids. Guard them. Don't let them to jump into it. There's so many things circulating that they don't need to see. They don't need to hear because they believe more what they see, so that your work will not be fruitless as the parents. Tell them stories of powerful people that change the world with love, with kindness, with service. Don't teach them about people that are just popular and doing all kinds of evil, because they're going to turn to something. Number 10 and last, because we are far, the time is already 5:55. Number 10, teach your kids difference between love and lust. Teach them the difference between love and lust, love and infatuation, because a large percentage of relationship problems today come from people who confuse attention with affection, desire with commitment, and chemistry with compatibility. Teach them that lust is impatient while love, infatuation is loud while love is deep, attraction fades while values remain. I want you is not the same as I respect you. He buys gift is not the same as he has character. Let them have the ability to differentiate actions so that they cannot be fooled. Yes. It's very, very important. Final words and conclusion so that you give other people room to talk. Love-driven people build love-driven societies. A love-driven generation is not built with money, harshness, or fear. It is built with conscious parenting, intentional mentoring, value-driven teaching, compassionate correction, realistic examples, and consistent modeling. If you get it right with this generation, the next generation will not need healing. They will be whole. If we get it right with this generation, the next generation will not need healing. They will be whole. Because just like you see the evil spreading, that is how they will spread the good work we are doing now. So it's left for you and me, whether we are parents, teachers, coaches, or stakeholders in the society, to put this to use, apply this, and then we're going to see the society we have, we're going to see the world transform for good. Thank you so much and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much, Ikram. Good evening, everybody. Mr. Farah is there.
Excellent evening,
Good evening, Dr.
Ambassador
Kari.
Abosede.
Good to see you. Yeah. Okay.
You're very welcome, Dr. Kari. Carry on, ma. We can hear you, ma. Ambassador Abosede, can you hear us? Okay, in case she's having a network glitch. Thank you so much. Our 002 Genuine Love Revolution of the Global Clusters. Thank you so much for that wonderful information you have shared with us today. And I believe even those that are not a parent yet, I mean, they are going to go back home with a lot of information today, and they have something to refer to if they do need information. So while we have Dr. Kari here, I would like him to also give us his take on today's Genuine Love Revolution. You're very welcome, sir.
Hi, thank you. How you
Yeah,
doing?
we're good, sir. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
And can you, the subject is, what is the subject of today?
Today is Genuine Love Revolution.
Awesome. Okay, I can say a few words that might be helpful if you're, is that okay? You want me to say some words now? Now's a good time?
Yes, you can go ahead, sir.
Okay, good. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. And it's good to be back with you. The sun is shining very brightly today, as you can see. Look at that. Too much sun. Um, I'm just finding a place where I can speak to you from. I'm here in Florida in the United States, uh, where I live. And just so people know, I've been all over the world. I've been a trainer, educator, counselor, business consultant for 45 years. Anything having to do with education, I have been involved with almost full time, including training over 2,000 hours, which, the training is very, very important. And probably the most important thing that has helped me is is to get training so that I can help others better. Um, Really, your own personal training is what's going to help you to, one, overcome any challenges yourself, and then two, be able to help others. The subject of love is very important. Caring about each other, caring about people in your life, uh, is obviously creates a lot of happiness. And so we want to have great relationships, but many times we struggle with fighting with each other or people hurting each other in different ways. That's a very difficult thing to maintain a very successful relationship. And the answer to any problem with relationships is training. Get more knowledge so we can understand each other better. One of the important elements of love is called communication. Communication really ensures or makes relationships go better. When I say communication, let me give you a couple examples. Being able to listen to another person without being distracted, being able to understand what people are saying or what they're thinking or what's happening. And that is best done with communication. Many times we jump to conclusions or we judge people without really having all the facts. This is really a common problem around the world, is that we end up having fights with people when we don't really understand why somebody is doing something, why they said something, why is that happening. And the best way you can understand things better is to ask. and not, we talked the other day about not letting your emotions take over. Communication is the most important part of relationships, of love. Communication is the most important part of love, because the more you communicate with each other and understand each other, the greater the love will be. So, what is communication? Communication is making yourself understood. Sometimes you think something, but you don't tell somebody what you think. That's communication, being able to say what you need to say. I have seen so many movies where there's problems in relationships because people aren't communicating well with each other. You've seen it all the time around you. You've experienced it where people don't understand you. How do you make how do you make your how do you make community, let me say this again. How do you understand each other better? It's called communication. You keep talking and listening, speaking and listening until you really understand what's happening.
Excuse you, sir.
But people lose their temper. They get angry too fast, too early, and relationships fall apart and people start fighting before they understand what's happening. So here is an exercise you can do to help your relationships and improve the love you have for the people in your life. Sit down in a chair, turn off your phone, and sit down with another person and just look at each other for 15 minutes. And I bet you, just looking at each other, sit maybe 3 feet apart, and just do this drill. It's a communication drill where you just look at each other for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and watch what happens. You'll get nervous, you'll start giggling, you'll start laughing, you'll feel uncomfortable. Keep looking at the other person until those bad feelings, the embarrassment, the shyness goes away. It's all part of our communication course and our communication training. We have 21 communication drills or exercises that increase your communication skill so that you're more comfortable speaking to people, you're more comfortable listening to people. Have you ever had a conversation with someone and you know they're really not listening to you? How many times has this happened? Or does this happen every single day? Where you're trying to express yourself, say something, give an idea, and the person interrupts you. Or the person is distracted and they look away while you're talking to them. It happens all the time. And that's a communication problem because it causes communication upset. Breakdown in communication occurs when people cut off their communication before you have a chance to say everything you want to say. Parents would do very well to really listen to their children and listen, not be distracted, turn your phone off, and really listen to the child. And if you don't understand, tell me more about that. A student, if you don't understand something, tell me more about that. Teacher, tell me about that. I don't understand that. Child to the parent. Child saying something. Mother should listen and not interrupt. And then say thank you when the child has said something. Thank you for that. When the student says something to the teacher, thank you. It's part of the communication. To acknowledge somebody. Acknowledge means saying something positive, like if I give you something, thank you. If I say hello, you say hello. That's an acknowledgement. How you doing? Good. Acknowledgement. How you doing today? Excellent. So acknowledgement is part of the communication training. But really pay attention to communication interaction, and you will see what I'm talking about. How often do people interrupt you, or do you interrupt others and don't let them finish what they're saying? Really concentrate to listen. Eye contact is part of communication. Looking down, you're not communicating. Looking away, you're cutting the communication, and you're going to get people upset. You're going to cause someone to be upset. by interrupting their communication. It happens all the time. So, love of people includes good communication. And if you want to learn more about communication and take our free communication course, just write to me and I'll send you the link. It's a free communication course. And if you want to have a better marriage with your husband or wife and get along better, write to me. Carrie BG, Cary, B as in boy, G as in girl, Cary BG, the number 3 at gmail.com, and I'll send you a free communication course and you get a certificate when you complete. That's right. You get a certificate when you complete.
Number.
So let's all work on having better communication with people so we have better relationships and your life will go better. You'll be happier. People around you will be happier. If you're a school counselor, you need good communication. If you're a teacher, you need good communication. We all need it. Business owners, employees, good communication, not interrupting each other and yelling at each other and all these things that happen. Okay, does that help? Did we help today?
Absolutely, Dr. Kari. Absolutely. That was amazing.
Thank
I'll
you.
let the OO to speak himself.
Thank you. See, I'm listening. See, you acknowledged me. You said that was good. That's an acknowledgement. Makes people happy when you recognize what they said. I heard everything you said, and I understood.
100%. Thank you very much, Dr. Kari. Thank you so much for that wonderful submission, for that additional information you've added today. So, OO2 Genuine Love Revolution, please kindly unmute yourself, and it's your call today, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Kari. Thank you so much for that wonderful input. As a matter of fact, he was exposing and resourceful too. Yeah, thank you. So, um, please, Ambassador Eko, kindly unmute yourself and then make your own contribution regards what we discussed today. Yeah.
Okay. Good evening once again. Mr. Cyprian, can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes?
Hello, can you
I
hear
can
me
hear
loud
you.
and clear?
Yes.
Okay, let me
Yes.
quickly submit. I want to also say thank you for your teachings today, for your explanation. Thank you for exposing our eyes to a very wonderful topic. I also want to say a big thank you to Dr. Kari on communication. He has done a good job and it was straight to the point, clear and loud. Good communication will always give us good existence, good living together, good family, good children. And coming back to what Cyprian taught us today, yeah, we are not going to have enough time to talk about this. I know some other time we'll bring it back. It's that topic today was an all important topic that every family should work with, and everybody should go back and listen to this again and again, which I will do. Now, I'm glad he spoke on children, on love of the children, maybe if I may get it right, on the family, on the father, on the mother, and that. One of the things that makes our children, because whether we like it or not, the children we're having these days, the Gen Z generation, they are not just the type of children that was raised, 20 years back, 30 years back, while we were growing up. And their exposures today, the social media exposure in a whole lot of things actually contributed to the fact that these children, these youth, most of them do not even have the love of their parents at heart, except just few of them, Some of them go into some acts that are capable of making parents cry, making parents, give up. Some of them don't care what happens. Even before we used to say those that were raised abroad, even those raised in Nigeria now these days, those children, they hardly have respect. Some of them don't have respect for parents. Even in school, they don't have respect for teachers. We have seen cases where these children beat up teachers, abuse teachers, and all sorts of things, molest teachers. And recently something happened, before I go to that, the first institution that molds the child is the family. Family is the first institution, first avenue of traditional education, where the child gets the first education. The first traditional education is through the child. I mean, it's through the parents, the mother and the father, and the immediate extended family, or immediate family, brothers and sisters. So what is being imparted into these children is what is inculcated into them is what they carry out into the society, and where society now and the school become the former, avenues, the avenues of getting formal education. But the first education they get traditionally is from home. And if this foundation is not solid, even the Bible says the foundations be destroyed. It's just like planting a rotten seed into a good soil. That seed, that soil will work, the sunshine will be there, but as long as the seed that we even that is the main item that will bring forth fruit is faulty, it can grow, but it will still have faulty fruit. Exactly. So it brings me to the fact that parents have a lot of roles to play. Right from when your baby is in your womb, the baby is learning. That's why we say in education that learning is from cradle to grave. The child start learning right from your womb. That is why when you have your baby in your womb and the baby is formed already, you see sometimes the baby run around the womb. I think I experienced that. And sometimes when you are happy, you are dancing, maybe something happened, you are so happy. You see that even in your womb, the baby will be jumping, leaping, running around. And sometimes when the mother is sad, maybe something happened and the mother is very calm or we cry or so, you see that the child, the baby, the fetus in the womb will be very calm. So that tells you that that child, that baby has been learning from the womb. And from the day one you give birth to this child, even though they can't talk, they are observing. They are observing as they move, as they crawl, as they talk, they are observing. And that is why you see that these children will first of all take their mother tongue. If they are raised in the Yoruba environment, they first of all take their mother tongue of that. If they are Igbo environment, they take they must, if it's English that prevails in the environment with their parents, they take that mother tongue. Mother tongue does not necessarily mean your language, or it does not necessarily mean the first language of the society. The language that you are first exposed to is called the mother tongue. So what I'm saying is that the parents have a lot of roles to play. How you want your child to be molded is what you mold your child into. You are like a molder molding clay into pot. The way you mold it is how you meet it there. If you mold it where it's come out, if you do not mold it where it will come out, it will not be well. So these children must be exposed to the fact that love prevails first in life. Agape love, genuine love, and that love must first start in their home. The child that does not have love at home, a child that sees the parents not displaying love to themselves, will think that is how life is and come outside one day to come and show wickedness to people because he doesn't even know that love exists. But a child that comes out from a home where love exists, where father and mother coordinate, where children coordinate, where things are done the right way, just like you said, we also come out to be sure that, to know that there are boundaries in life. There are things we should do in the society, there are things we should not do.
Welcome.
Now, the
Or you
fact,
can join
yeah,
us.
yeah, let me just the fact is that parents, the children must give their parents love, joy, happiness, because of the much labor that parents, go through. Something happened recently. I had something recently, and it troubled my heart so much. You as a child, you must make your father happy, you must make your mother happy. Even in a situation where you think your father and your mother offended you, or in your own way you think they've not done the right thing, you do not have any right whatsoever. You do not have any right whatsoever to insult your parents or to tell them some words to their eyes that will make them weep or cry or sad. Children should know this. So therefore, mother and father should contribute as these parents, children are growing, and the seniors in the family, they should begin to let them know,
Excellent
expose them to teach,
steps.
just like you said, let them know some things they need to do and things they should not do. You understand? And finally, I want to say that, like I said, we cannot finish this topic. We will still come back. Like finally, now, one important thing that makes children to misbehave to their parents, to insult their parents, to disrespect their parents, not to show love to their family and society,
Thank you so much for all the
wayward,
shares. you, sir. Our global president
One
of the
of these,
Ambassador
hello,
Abosede
should I round up?
submission.
So one of these things is the fact that some parents, they themselves, maybe when father and mother are fighting, you see the mother, teaching the child or the children against the father, or the mother or the father carrying the children against the mother. So these things they do, they don't know that eventually it's going to bounce back on them, because you are indirectly poisoning the heart of the children against each other. And at the end of the day, these children will come out with that bitterness, and that will affect the father and the mother in future. So as I round up, no matter what happens between father and mother, the mother has no right to poison the hearts of the children against the father. No matter what happens, you and your husband married, you and your wife married, either of you does not have the right to poison the heart of the children against each other, because you are stabbing yourself at the back. One day it will bounce back on you. The mother should know her boundary. The mother should know how to let the children know that no matter what happens, this is still your father, you must make him happy. The father should know that no matter what happens, this is your mother, you must make her happy. You must not insult them. Whatever happens, I think the parents have the most important roles to play in order to make sure that we give our children the kind of character that will depict genuine love, that will make them display and vomit this love into their family and the society. I pray God will help us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ambassador Abasudeko, for that submission. Thank you. We appreciate your contribution. You touched every part of it. Thank you so much. So, Master Genie, I don't know if you're on live on TikTok or any other place where we have our viewers, to see if we can get their own inputs.
Yes, we are live on TikTok as well. We have our global president here. I don't
So, if
know
you
if
have any, yeah, you can take it from there. Let's get their own input, because I can't see them from this end. So,
yes, sir.
if you are live elsewhere and you can see other people that can make contribution, kindly take it from there. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Our global president, are you available? You can kindly unmute yourself and talk to us. Hello, sir. Our global president, are you there, sir?
Are you live on TikTok, Master Genie, so that I can also join with my account to see people that
Yes,
are there?
we are live
Are you
on
live on
TikTok.
TikTok? Okay. Let me end mine. I
Okay. While we are still waiting to hear from our global president, thank you so much, ma'am. Ambassador Abosede Eko, thank you for that amazing contribution and submission as well. I mean, we have learned so much today on today's Genuine Love Revolution, and we all have a part to take in, Genuine Love Revolution. As a parent, as a partner, as a colleague, we all have a part to take, you know. And also, we, like the O2 has said, the younger ones, they are watching everything that we are doing, you know. So as they are watching us, they are growing with everything that they see every day. So on the genuine love revolution of the global clusters, we are saying, instead of end SARS, instead of end bad governance, instead of protesting, instead of contributing in a scheme or a campaign that is not going to yield any results, we are saying let us come together on the global clusters platform. And right now we are going on project 37, which is 37 million youths, you know, on a digital literacy empowerment movement. It's a no-brainer, and it's a real deal for every one of us to take part. You know, a community whereby we talk about genuine love. Here, we are not an organization whereby we work for each other it's a collaboration of technocrats, professionals, and entrepreneurs. Our OO2 speaker of today of the Genuine Love Revolution of the Global Clusters is a relationship coach. I'm sure the people in diaspora in America and Europe and talk of that, you know how much it is to, have a 1 hour consultation with a relationship coach. So all this information we have gotten on the Genuine Love Revolution today, if you are just joining us or if you are not a clusterian yet, you are highly welcome. And I do advise you to, share this information with your friends and family if you think you have known a lot. And to get this information, it is free on YouTube. It's on our app itself, which is the sparkhubs.org. That is THESPARKHUBS.org. You are able to connect with our OO2 Genuine Love Revolution in person of Cluster and Sapran Uwanko. You can connect with him on the Spark Hub for free as well. You can get more knowledge. You can get relationship advice. You can get relationship coaching, and you can, help your friends and family. So many people are struggling mentally right now, and it's all based on genuine love and revolution, where we all submit to, being kind towards each other, showing each other empathy, showing each other passion and compassion, and caring towards each other. There's one thing I love about the Western world. When you're being employed in a company, the employer has a duty of care. Not many parents even see that, like what our OO2 has said today. you know every parent has so much work to do. Whatever your kids are saying matters a lot in their journey of life, because there is PTSD, post trauma syndrome, post trauma syndrome disorder, or something like that. It's everything that you have seen before. Some things trigger it. So nowadays our mental health is vitally important. It's very, very important. And on the Global Clusters platform, we talk about morals, we talk about practical skills, we talk about genuine love revolution, we talk about humanity revolution, we talk about accurate knowledge and information, we talk about accurate connection. And we don't just talk about it, we also take action. And like now, the great thing that is happening right now is to join the 37 million youth digital literacy empowerment movement by signing up and become a nation builder. To join is free. And you can sign up to the Global Clusters platform, the free version, which is the Spark Hubs, THESPARKSHUBS. You can download it for free on your Google Play Store, and you can also visit the website on your Safari if you are using Apple products. It's all free to sign up and to create a hub and to give your contribution into nation building, into creating your own hub, creating your own audience. In this life that we are living right now, is a new normal. You have to create your own audience. You have to create your own presence, and it's not a spectator call. If you're leaving these informations unattended to, you must be leaving a lot of money on the table, and you are not securing your future. And to secure our future right now is by creating one, which is what we are doing right now on the Global Clusters platform. We are saying, instead of protesting, instead of blaming all the government officials, why don't we come together as a cluster so that we can collaborate together and be, prosper together? On the Global Clusters platform, we have a lot of giants from different angle of, industries, and we have a lot of technocrats, professionals, and entrepreneurs. And if you look at all the developed countries in the whole wide world, the three people that make that happen are the technocrats, entrepreneurs, and professionals. You understand? And those who want to be professionals, technocrats, and uh, entrepreneurs. So everyone's voice is all welcome. If you are here and you have had one or two to add to the call today, which is Genuine Love Revolution, please kindly send your request. You can put your submission in the comment section. We are currently live on the Spark Hubs as I speak to you as well. You can watch us for free. You can go back to it at your own free time so that you can gain the full information that Sanfran Nwanko has said on the Genuine Love revolution of the global clusters today, and that's the OO2 genuine love revolution of the global clusters, where we say uh, all parents have every work to do on teaching our children, and what we teach them is what they will take out. In Yoruba, wọ́n ní ilé la ti ń kẹ́ṣọ̀ọ́ ròde. In English, they will say charity begins at home. So for you to give genuine love, you have to have the genuine love in yourself. That's how you can share with others. You cannot share out of empty bucket, and that is what we are sharing on the Global Clusters platform. Thank you, everyone who has joined us today. For everyone who has added their voice, thank you so much, our speaker, OO2 of the Genuine Love Revolution of the Global Clusters. I greet you, sir. Our global president, thank you so much. I always say we cannot be thankful enough for this great innovation you have shared with us. And I hope and pray that everyone that is listening now and that will listen in the nearest future will also take a very swift action and evangelize this great movement whereby we are saying instead of answers, instead of bad governance, instead of blaming all the government officials, why don't we chip our own little bit in? Why don't we cluster together? Why don't we collaborate together? Why don't we come and volunteer on this kind of movement whereby we talk about critical thinking, innovative thinking, and problem solving skills? We need everyone's little bit to move forward. Together we stand, then together we rise. Thank you, everyone who has listened today. We do need volunteers on every revolution. Today was Genuine Love Revolution of the Global Clusters, and tomorrow is Thursday, whereby we go on the B2B in the afternoon, and also we go on the uh, Accurate Connection Revolution. To whom you're connected to determines what you will collect in life. We are still live here, and every submission is still welcome before we round up, because I have our global president here on TikTok and the OO2 Genuine Love Revolution as well. So if you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask. Our global president, would you have something to say to us, or you are very busy, sir? Okay, sir. Sorry about that. Okay, so our excellent global president of the Global Cluster is currently in a meeting, and I thank everyone who has been part of today's Genuine Love Revolution. It's a lot. You cannot, we can't emphasize how much it is important to take note on this information that has been shared today for free, because you might not have the opportunity to get it somewhere else. So take the opportunity of the global clusters, take the opportunity of the spark ups. So thank you, everyone. I will be drawing the curtain here on the Genuine Love Revolution if I have the permission of the OO2. And if you have anything else to, give us as take home, we appreciate everything you have given unto us today. And I urge on everyone to connect with you on the Spark Ops, which is free, and they are able to reach out to you for their relationship needs. Thank you very much.
Okay, just one thing to add. Just one thing to add. So before we round off, please, I want to use this opportunity to tell those, because I think that should be last 2 weeks or thereabouts, last 3 weeks when we started the Sensible and Ready Premarital Academy. Ambassador mentioned some names of people that he wants to take part, because he has a slot to nominate like 2 persons or thereabout to join the training for free, as one of those who um, attended and promised to launch for the for the book Hearts in Harmony. So he mentioned some names, but I've not seen any of them. So I want to use this medium to pass the message across to them that if they are watching this, they should reach me. They should find a way to, chat me up, so that we can schedule for the next cohort, because this particular cohort we are concluding this weekend, that's Saturday by 9 p.m., so that they can start on time to prepare for the next cohort. Because, of course, they have the full right to partake in it. It's actually a paid class, but because Ambassador nominated them, they're going to attend for free. So I'm using this medium to remind them to not take this opportunity for granted. Thank you so much. And you can go on and end the program. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for that wonderful information as well. I've put down our Spark Up website in the comment section of the TikTok. I believe everyone on the StreamYard can connect, but I will also put it there. The website is www.the spark hubs.org. You are able to connect with the 002 Genuine Love Revolution of the Global Clusters for free. And you are able to connect with him and every other clusterian for free. You don't have to even share your phone number. You are able to make audio call. You are able to make video call, which is currently endless. And you are able to gain a lot of information, a lot of relationship help from our 002 Genuine Love Revolution. Is a relationship coach, is an author, and it has a lot of value. I can't say all we can do in just this moment. So you should just please don't hold back. A problem shared is half solved. No matter what you're going through, we are all connected with somebody or the other. That's how life runs. We are all a child or we are all a parent. Genuine love revolution really matters in our life, in our workplace, in everything we do. So in any part that we all struggle or to take part in genuine love revolution. And also, what's the name of that course again? Oh, to
Sensible and Ready Premarital Academy. Sensible and Ready is an academy where we teach people about marriage,
okay.
how they can,
You're
set
interested
themselves up
in
for,
marriage academy,
yeah, for a good
marriage
life.
counseling, and information, which is very important. For the young adults, for the young married couples, for adults, it's very important. We have to give ourselves to continuous learning in every aspect of our life. That is how we can grow, and that is how we can, be more successful and more prosperous in our life. So people should leave their submission. People should give us their 1 minute video submission on every platform, on WhatsApp, on TikTok, or on the Spark Up. You can even use the Spark Up to make your video. That is so amazing. People are sleeping on this thing. I'm telling you. Okay. So thank you, everyone. Before we go, we ask, who are we? We are the Global Clusters, a robust community of entrepreneurs or those who want to become entrepreneurs, technocrats or those who want to become technocrats, and uh, professionals or those who want to become professionals. On the Global Clusters platform, we share accurate knowledge and information of our industry. Why? Because it is the right thing to do, because that will take us from where we are to where we are ought to be or where we are supposed to be. On the Global Clusters platform, we share accurate connection because to whom you are connected to determines what you will collect. In this life right now, collaboration really matters. And on the Global Clusters, we collaborate together to prosper. When I say the Global Clusters, drop it in the comment section. Prosperity for all. Thank you very much, everyone who has joined us today. We shall meet again next Wednesday on Genuine Love Revolution. Please don't forget to come with your own uh, whatever you want to share with us on Genuine Love Revolution. We do need volunteers on all of this revolution. Let us build our community. Let us build our father's land. Let us leave a good legacy. Thank you very much, our global president. Thank you, our global first lady. Thank you, our 001 Genuine Love Revolution. Thank you, our 002 in person of Sapran Unwako. I greet you. Thank you so much for that great, wonderful meeting today. I greet you, sir, our global president in person of Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus. And I greet our mommy on the call today who has given a wonderful submission as well, Ambassador Abosede. Thank you very much, everyone. I feel so excited being part of today's meeting. I hope to see you on next week, and I hope to see you on tomorrow's meeting, 5 o'clock, for accurate connection. Thank you. Don't forget to join us on the sparkhubs.org to become a nation builder. It's for free. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir, for the gift. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye for now. Bye. Bye.